Three, two, one, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with the Click to Close podcast. My name is Travis Halverson, joined by the infamous
Preston
Guidance.
What's up, buddy?
Infamous? What does that mean exactly? Infamous? Infamous. Does that mean you are like famous?
Yeah.
What?
So, how long has it been?
It's been a long time. We haven't done podcast in like
A month
no more than that.
and a half.
Way more than that.
I think it's a month and a half. We'll just call it a month and a half.
You think?
It sounds bad if we say anything.
It sounds bad. It's okay. They understand.
A lot's happened.
But yeah, that's why. There's been a lot that's happened. We haven't done one, I think, since the launch of SureSend. Yeah, launch of SureSend.
Well, we did one. That would mean we haven't done one all year.
Yeah, fair. That's fair.
Yeah, we launched
That's
SureSend
fair.
in January.
What was it? I think it was February.
Yes.
February. No, March 1st. Oh, you did
Yeah.
like right before March.
Yeah.
Because right before we onboarded Ford and all them.
Yeah.
Sweet. And how's things been?
Good, man.
You're in the back end a lot more than I am.
Yes.
How's it going in your room with Joe?
It's good. It's a lot of work, man.
Did you feel like, is it the right amount of work? Did you feel like you expected this?
No.
No, really. What did you expect? Tell me what you were thinking it was going to be like.
You know, there's a reason why there's not many CRMs. You know, like not many good CRMs.
Good CRMs. There's a lot of slop CRMs.
Well, it's just a lot of. I mean, it's complicated. Like it's going to be I think it's probably one of the most complicated softwares you'll build. Just because you think about it, like a website. There's lead gen website. There's so many clicks they could do, so many things they could do.
Yep.
When you get into a CRM, there's millions of variations of buttons that they could click.
Yeah.
And you think about it, like you try to QA and do all these things to capture all the bugs and, all the workflows and everything else. And it is impossible to catch it all
Well, yeah.
without true users in there. So like we launched in January. I mean, it's been like nonstop tickets, nonstop work, fixing and correcting and optimizing. And I mean, it's a lot. It's fun, but it's definitely challenging for sure. Challenging in a good way. Like I'm not complaining about the challenges, but it's definitely a lot of work. And it's around the clock,
For sure. Oh yeah, they're coming in all hours of the day.
Yeah,
which is good. I mean, it shows us and helps us see what. But the best part is like once you fix something, almost 99% of the time, it's like.
Well, I could tell you,
gone.
we don't have over 1,000 tickets, and we don't take 2 weeks to respond.
That's
to
also
support
true.
Tickets. We typically respond as soon as they, within a couple hours of them coming in. We'll, navigate it and look at it and test it ourselves. And if it's something that is crucial to get fixed right away, or a lot of times it's a user error. Users not understanding the system. It's different than what they previously had, but it's getting better and better. The bigger challenges are not coming in as often. It's more just performance type stuff that we're continuing to optimize the workflow and the way we're saving data, searching data. The thing is, like when you build technology that's as feature rich as what SureSend is, it comes with challenges. Like there's a lot of reasons probably why some of these other CRMs don't have filters the way we do, because it takes a lot of power to search those filters and do all those things. And when you run them all at the same time and you're searching multiple databases for information, depending on if it's an integration partner that's pushing the data in, it's definitely complex.
For sure.
We continue to add more and more users. We feel like we're going to be in a good enough place May 1st. So we're going to launch the 14-day free trial starting May 1st. And obviously, anytime you tie free to something, you're going to get a ton of people to sign up. We have a ton of events coming up. So, Easy Home Search and SureSend and Digital Maverick, we're going to have a lot of opportunities with sales and everything over the next 8 weeks. And, one of the things that we're doing with raising capital for Easy Home Search, SureSend, a big reason for that is to accelerate, hire more people, but also do a lot more events.
Yeah.
The events are really... We continue to do all the things on social media to generate more interest, more revenue, more people signing up. But the events, there's always a big wave of new signups after events. So, we'll talk about it on the next podcast, but we have a lot of things coming up over the next 2 months.
I know, and it's cool just to see. And you're right, like SureSend being so feature rich, like there's a lot of features that SureSend will do that a lot of other CRMs won't. But it's just because you look at the future and be like, this is where they should be going, but they're just choosing not to. That's why I like with the way that you and Joe work. You guys are always thinking about what's coming down the pipe as opposed to it's just happening now.
Yeah, I mean, you especially with AI, I mean, you got to be ahead. You got to be pushing ahead. You got to be, pushing out features. And obviously, we've slowed down pushing out new features because we're trying to get all the bugs and all the issues dialed in. Mm-hmm. But we have some core features that we've been holding back on releasing that are coming out over the next 3 weeks. That are going to be, I feel like they're pretty groundbreaking when you look at like other CRMs and what they can and can't do. These are going to be some really, really good features that I think a lot of people are really going to take advantage of and really like, what they offer.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's going to be great. I mean, we still have the app that's going to be launching here soon, right?
Yeah, we have that. I mean, the big things coming up that we're focused on, say, over the next 4 to 6 weeks that will launch, automation library, so the ability to go into your SureSend account, look at automations instead of having to build them. Just grab an automation, put it in your account, turn it on. And then also for the vendor partner, integration partner, they'll be able to build automations and hide them in their own collections and share them to certain accounts.
That's going to be insane.
So instead of having to go into that account and build a whole new account, they could just, push it into that account, sign it up. Same thing, update. They'll be able to update the collections and then push it all to the accounts that are users. Mm-hmm. So that's a big one. That's a really big one because you think about it, a lot of people don't want to have to build out automations. I mean, we make it easy, but, a lot of people would much rather grab something, turn it on, be done with it, right? So that's a big one that's launching. Mm-hmm. And then the referral system, we're launching that. Which that'll be a big one where you'll be able to take any lead in your system, search the SureSend database of all users and refer a lead, and you could choose to be updated on that referral. You could choose what information you share. So not only real estate to mortgage, but think about it like real estate to a plumber or real estate to a roofer, or roofer to real estate agent. Like you have all these connections a lot of times might not refer something to you because it's kind of whatever, it's not really a difficult process, but maybe they don't want to text, maybe they don't want to email. Mm-hmm. So within this, they'll just be able to click on it and say, oh, yeah, here's a vendor directory. I could search that vendor directory and push people.
That's so nice.
Whatever it is. So it makes it easy, too. Like, you don't have to have lenders working in your database. You could just push leads through the referral system that way.
Still get updates on it and stuff.
Get updates. You choose, how often you want to be updated and all those things. So I talked about that one when we first launched and I was like, it'd be really cool because there's always that like, oh yeah, you could use Zapier to push a lead from here to here. But I'm like, there's no CRM that I know of that has true sharing capabilities from within that CRM from account to account. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's always like, I got to pull in a Zap and spend money with Zapier. This is not going to be additional cost. It'll be something that agents and teams and companies, can use to push leads across multiple companies. So
nice. Gosh, that's awesome.
And then, obviously inboxes is something that we really need to get out there. That's a big one that's going to be coming up in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And then the app is, the app is coming. It's just, we're in the process of designing. We got a lot of the app design, but same thing there. There's a lot of different screens we got to design and everything else, but it'll be available to some of the like test clients in the next couple of weeks, and then we'll push it out to everybody that's a user within the next month.
That's awesome. That is nice. How's our Facebook Lives been going?
Good, man.
We need to get more people in that community.
Yeah, for sure.
We have so many users, but we just got to push everybody into that account.
Yeah, we Facebook Lives. We do those. We had, I think between your account and my account, we had 300 to 400 or 500 people view the one we did on the MCP connector with Claude. So how's that?
No, we'll talk about that. That's its own episode, just because that's going to be a lot.
Man, we have a lot of great things going on, a lot of things to build, but it's exciting. We have a QA team now of 2 people, and then we're adding 2 more. Actually, did we add them this week or next week? I don't even know what week it is. I think we're adding 2 more people.
I think it's next week.
Yeah, next Monday. So those are the things like we're doing. Like, so we're going to have a QA team of 4. They're also going to help with the customer service side when tickets come in. But what we want to do is like really focus on the ticketing, where when new tickets come in, they grab it, log in as that user, see if they could duplicate the same issue. They duplicate the issue and it's not a user issue, then we'll create a ticket for it. Or if it's something that they could fix, they'll go ahead and handle it. But that QA system is, not only taking the incoming, making sure it's duplicated, creating good tickets for the developers if it's something they can't handle. And then once it's completed, then it goes to QA again. QA tests it, QA approves it, and it's tested again, and then they push it out. So that way, not only can we deal with the tickets, more of the tickets that are coming in at a faster pace, we could also make sure the fixes that we put in place, we retest them to make sure they actually work.
Yep.
Because sometimes you'll fix a ticket and
it might break something else over here.
well, it might break something else, or it might not be truly fixed.
Oh,
Maybe it fixed for that moment, and then you test it again in a different way, and it breaks again. So
well, then a lot of the times as well, and this is also on the users. I mean, like they'll send a response, and we'll reply to the ticket, ask them a question, like a follow up question to go deeper on it, and then you won't ever hear back from that person again. You're like, well. Can't fix the ticket if it can't help.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's login is that user getting details, but also Sentry recording where they're at, and what they did, and hopefully
that's been nice. No, but this is good. Super pumped. Next month, I mean, this next 4 to 6 weeks, you said is going to be huge. So,
oh yeah,
man, it's already April.
It's April 2nd. Did you get fooled yesterday?
Tell you what?
Did you get fooled yesterday?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not get fooled yesterday. Actually, wait, I did. They were building something in what was it in
Market Common?
No, it wasn't Market. It was,
did you see that one?
Which one was that?
I think the city of Myrtle Beach shared it that they're building a Circuit City on the waterfront in Market Common.
That would be sick.
Yeah, Circuit City.
I'd be okay with that.
Closed in 2009.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Circuit City went out of business in 2009.
That's hilarious. I love that.
Yeah, and they had like a AI image of it on the water, so basically destroying all the parks in Market Common to build a Circuit City. It's like, the soccer fields are beside when you're pointing there and on the right.
Yep.
It was like removing all those soccer fields and putting a Circuit City.
That is so good, man. I love that.
But I have a revolt.
I think it was one in I think I saw one like Polly's Island. It was like for like the older community, it was like saggy Aggies or something. It was like adult entertainment for like the elderly community. I was like, I was like, I don't know if this is a fake post or not. I was like, I don't know, is this real? Oh, it was good though. I read the whole post. I was like, okay, this is definitely fake. Took me a minute though.
Yeah, April 1st.
Took me a minute, but that's good. Well, cool. Talk to you guys. If you need anything, you guys can always reach out or go to, where can they go?
SureSend.ai or SureSendDemo.com or EasyHomeSearch.join or partner with Easy.com or DigitalMaverick.com.
All the different places to talk to us, we'll be there.
All right. See y'all.
Bye.